Om. Narayana, 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 Narayana. Respected, wonderful Shrotas, welcome you all with so much of hearty feelings for every one of you who are able to find time for this most auspicious endeavor of studying our Upanishads and Shastras daily. I wish and pray that to you and me quickly the truth is understood and revealed, and then we become the fit instruments in the hands of the Lord, the Shruti Mata, the Guru Ganas, Rishi Ganas to serve the world in helping everyone to grow spiritually. Congratulations again and again. We are here to invoke the grace of Parabrahma Ishvara, Jaganmata Devata Gana, Guru Gana, Shastra Gana, so that our outer inner spiritual Vyaktitvas are blossomed fully for our own spiritual unfoldment. The Vyaktitvas are लोकसेवक धर्मस्थापक विरागी भक्त शिष्य मुमुक्षु जिज्ञासु श्रोत साधक परिश्रमी प्रेरित प्रशांत गंभीर संस्कृत भाषा ज्ञाता व्याकरण सहित दैव उपासक गुरु उपासक मननकर्ता चिंतनकर्ता निधिध्यासनकर्ता एंड अनुभवी to blossom in all these necessary Vyaktitvas to get the sufficient information, transformation, initiation, inspiration that we are here referring to, studying to all our glorious Shastras throughout the day. To begin with is our Shwethashwathara Upanishad. Friends, in the Shwethashwathara, second chapter we are studying, having taught about the need of pranayama, having taught about the need of indriya and manonigraha, having taught as to how to focus on Paramatma, and also having taught which are the conducive places for us. Guhanivata Shrene Prayojayet. Then we were already told about the Atmavastu, Atmadhyana, Atmachintana, taking the alambana of Omkara. Atmanamaranim Krutva, Pranavam Chottararanim. So, all sufficient guidances are given. Like the children can never say to the parents that parents have not guided. Parents always guide, but children do not listen, or even though listen, they forget. So, to in a school, college, students cannot say that the children have not, teachers have not taught. They have taught, but the student was not serious. So, to Shruti Mata is continuously guiding us. If we were not alert and if we have forgotten, we cannot blame Shruti Mata or say that she has not taught us. She has already taught us. So, in that way, while doing sadhana, if we are on the right track of Brahmanubhuti, what are the psychological, physiological symptoms, signs, or symbols, or indications, or the hints, or the milestones, signposts to say that we are on the path. That's the shloka we are studying, and that next to two shlokas also have the same type of topic. Let us study them, friends, today in our morning class, As every day, 5 things, let us chant the Vedic Shanti mantra with utmost devotional manner 5 times. Then let's ponder a little bit over some common sense thought today. Then we'll go into our Prarthana Sankalpa. We'll do our Veda Mantra Ucharana. We'll do our Upanishadic study also. Upanishad Mantra Ucharana and study. Let us start. ॐ मधुवातारुतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्नः सन्तोषधीः मधुनक्तमुतोषसि मधुमत्पार्थिवगुं रजः मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागुम् अस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ मधुवातारुतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्नः सन्तोषधीः मधुनक्तमुतोषसि मधुमत्पार्थिवगं रजः मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागुम् अस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ मधुवातारुतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्नः सन्तोषधीः मधुनक्तमुतोषसि मधुमत्पार्थिवगुं रजः मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागुम् अस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ मधुवातारुतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्नः सन्तोषधीः मधुनक्तमुतोषसि मधुमत्पार्थिवगुं रजः मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागुम् अस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ मधुवातारुतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्नः सन्तोषधीः मधुनक्तमुतोषसि मधुमत्पार्थिवगुं रजः मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागुम् अस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः ॐ शान्तिः 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 Krishna Vasudeva. Friends, in today's common sense thought, 4 5 things. First and foremost is in today's discussion कि in our Bharata Sanskriti Sanatana Dharma Puranic literature we are talked about so many devatas. The Brahmadeva is expressions. Vishnu Bhagavan is so many avatars. Lord Shiva is expressions. Then Bhagavan Sri Ganapati, Sri Subramanya Bhagavan. Then we talk about so many the devatas of Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati. The Bhagavan Sri Hayagriva, Sri Dattatreya, Sri Dakshinamurti. And 33 crore devata, koti as we are told about. Those are mainly Dvadasha Aditya, Ekadasha Rudra, Dasha Dikpalaka, or Ashtavasu and Ashwini Kumara. That is how also it is said as Tehi Tetis Karoda Devata. So what we are saying is we should give time to go through all those expressions of those devatas. Study those books to know about those devatas. There are small, small booklets also. There are big, big ones also. But let us have the knowledge about those devatas, their appearance. It is very soothing to heart. It always gives us an anchor and a support, a strength. You know, Bhagwan Sri Tirupati Balaji. So let us know about him. Bhagwan, Badrinath ji, Kedaranath ji, Mata Vaishno Devi. How many mandiras, how many devatas we have? How many Nrasimha Bhagavan temples we have? All the avatars, Matsya Avatara. Katha we must know clearly. Kurma Avatara, Varaha Avatara, Narasimha Avatara, Vamana Avatara, Parashurama Avatara, Rama Avatara, Balarama Avatara, Krishna Avatara, the Kalki Avatara. In Sabka, why are we being Hindu and Sanatan Dharmi? Do not have complete information, if at all. Isn't it? Ganapati Avirbhava Katha. Let us have Ganapati Mahima, Ganapati Shaktis, all of that. See, when we have in our Dharma, is it not our duty to know them? Of how many devatas we have the clarity? Do we have about Dakshinamurti Bhagavan? Do we have of the Dattatreya Bhagavan? How many Devata Rupas, Adbhuta Rupena, they have come, they have given the darshanas. Bhagavan Shiva, the Kailasavasi Shiva, Smashanavasi Vasi Shiva, Ekanta Dhyana Mudra Shiva, Parvati Sameta Shiva, Arjanareshwara Shiva, the Vinayaka Subramanya Sahita Shiva. So just spend some time and be thorough about all these devatas, their avirbhava, their kahanis, and how they have established the dharma or adhyatmikata or values or goodness. Those stories become a very good entertainment for our mind, a positive entertainment for our mind, a divinizing entertainment in our mind. है ना श्री हनुमान जी के पढ़ सकते हैं हम all of them are the devata rupas only. Even we can go to the Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni, Yama, Kubera. They're all devatas only. उनके चरित्र studying the devata puranas are meant for that only. In them all the kathas of Paramatma are mentioned. In Bhagavad Puran, we have the stories about 24 avatars of Bhagavan Narayana. Mohini Avatara story is there. Kachap Avatara story is there. Hari Avatara story is there. धन्वंतरी रूप में भगवान आकर कैसा अनुग्रह किया, that also is there. Isn't it? In that though Vyasa Bhagavan is avatara, Narad is an avatara of Narayana only. Kapila Bhagavan in the third skanda, how exhaustive, how detailed was the Kapila Avatara with his teachings to his mother Devahuti of all moksha marga. So today's first thought is Sakala Devata Rupa Kahaniya we must know. So it tells us that Saguna Sakara Devatas with all these Shaktis are there to bless us. See that? Beautiful it is. Thank God to Bharat Mata that every place, in spite of all nonsense attacks from the Dushta foreigners, still even now we have every grama, the grama devatas. And all the beautiful ancient temples are maintained. New temples are coming up. Itna badhiya. But know about those devatas sarupas. Even the grama devatas there. They have their own way of blessing the grama there. So to our own kula devatas are there. उनके बारे में जानना है इतने सारा. Why should we be vague about it? Why not we know? Thank God again to our film industry. Okay, little bit twist turn. They do it. They use their biasness. Nobody is जीवन मुक्त ना. तो फिर वो दिमाग दिल मन ये सारा कचरा आ ही जाता है. Never mind. Yet in all languages, luckily, almost we have the cinemas are related to all devatas. बहुत बढ़िया है. The Mahalakshmi Mata there, you know, the stories of all our beautiful Dvadasha Jyotirlinga Devata Rupas. Saurashtre Somanatham, Srishele, Mallikarjunam, Ujjainyam, Mahakalam, Omkaram, Amaleshwaram, Varilyam, Vaidyanatham, Dhakinyam, Bhimashankaram, Setubandhe to Ramesham, Setubandhe हम पढ़ रहे हैं आजकल योग वासिष्ठ में नागेशम दारुका हने वाराणस्याम तो विश्वेशम त्र्यंबकम गौतमे तटे हिमालय तो केदारम घुष्मेशं तो शिवालय एतानि ज्योतिर्लिंगानि सायं प्रातः पठेन्नरः सप्त जन्म कृतं पापम स्मरणेन विनश्यति. What a beautiful way. और जगन माता तो ऊपर कश्मीर से तक कन्याकुमारी तक we have our mother. You know, लंकायाम शांकरी देवी कामाक्षी कांचीकापुरे प्रद्युम्ने शृंगला देवी चामुंडी क्रौंच पट्टणे अलंपुरे जोगुलांबा श्रीशैले भ्रमरांबिका कोल्हापुरे महालक्ष्मी माहुरी एकवीरिका उज्जयिन्यां महाकाली पीठिकां पुरुहूतिका ओढ्यायां गिरिजादेवी माणिक्या दक्षवाटिके हरिक्षेत्रे कामरूपा प्रयागे माधवेश्वरी ज्वालायां वैष्णवी देवी गया मांगल्य गौरिका वाराणस्यां विशालाक्षी काश्मीरेषु सरस्वती अष्टादश सुपीठानि योगिनामपि दुर्लभम्. सायंकाले पठे नित्यं सर्वशत्रुविनाशनं सर्वरोगहरं दिव्यं सर्वसंपत्करं शुभम्. यानी इतना बढ़िया से ऊपर वैष्णो देव से लेकर के नीचे मदुरई मीनाक्षी कन्याकुमारी द जोगुलांबा माता. So many, every Rashtra of ours has the temples of Mother, the Durga Bhavani, the Tulja Bhavanis. It is so beautiful, you know. Go to Kerala, how many mother temples are there? So beautiful it is, you know. Let us go through them. Every day study them. Our mind is kept in our devotion to the divinity. नहीं तो अपना मनमानी करेगा अपना ईगो उसका साथ रहेगा then we remain as a frustrating samsari doing all the nonsense only. So today's thought one is this. देख लो सजेशन आइडिया अच्छा लगा तो कर ले implement. Secondly is in the same way we also must have the list of all our ancient rishis, great rishis, munis, Jivan Muktas, Brahmanishta Purushas. About them also we have to spend sufficient time to see their biographies, their life stories, how they have become such great saints, great Rishi Parampara. We have the books luckily. I think we'll take up that topic sometime, maybe in one of the Chaturmasas, about all rishis we will study. So, all these Vyasa, Brahmadeva, Manasa Putras of all the Sapta rishis. Atri, Bhrugu, Utsa, Vasishta, Gautama, Kashyapa, Angirasa, Pulastya, Pulaha, Jamadagni, Bharadvaja, Yagnivalkya, Veda Vyasa, Shuka Brahma. How many great rishis are there in our Sanatana Dharma? Vaishampayana Rishi, Yagnivalkya Rishi, you know, Sutikshna, Sharavanga, ये सारे अगस्त्य ऋषि कुंभज. We should have the history of them. We must know how they are made, how they became great like that. You know, when you study the story of the Vishwamitra Baba Rishi, how much inspiration comes to us. So too when we study the story of Yagnavalkya, How great. So to this Gargi, Maitreyi, and Maitreya Rishi also. Maitreyi is different, Maitreya Rishi is different. Maitreyi is feminine character, Yagnavalkya Maitreyi. Maitreya Rishi is different. Who is right now the leader, guru of all the rishis. He is now the leader, guiding everyone, all the Rishi Muni Parampara, to come to the earth or other lokas to guide. वो अब वो मैत्रेय ऋषि का काम चल रहा है. भगवान कृष्ण taught him, told him before leaving the avatar. So the Rishi Parampara. See the Jamadagnya Rishi, if you know about him, how inspiring. The Vyasa, as father, the Parashara Rishi, Vyasa Rishi himself, Shukam Brahma Rishi. Wonderful, isn't it? Should we not browse through, go through and see their akuntita tapasya, their tyaga, their vairagya, their sannyasa, their nirantara sadhana, bhagavad seva, loka kalyanartham, their sevas. Our Bharata Mata Sanatan Dharma is rich of all these. And if you see that Brahadaranaka, Chandogya Upanishads, toward the end, they give list of 50, 60, 70 names of great rishis. And they are found in different Upanishads. We know the main major Upanishads. So Angirasa Rishi we know because of the Katha Upanishad, the Mundaka Upanishad. Mahachavasya Rishi we know because of Taittiriya Upanishad. And then in Taittiriya Upanishad, 5, 6 rishis name come. Maudgala Rishi. Swadhyaya Pravasani Eko Nako Maudgalya Udgala Rishi. Isn't it? How many, how many? All the 6 who came to the Rishi Pipalada, they were also rishis later on. Sukesha, Bharadvaja, Shaibhyasya, Satyakamaha, Sauryayani, Gargyaha, Kausalyasya, Ashwalayanaha, Bhargavo, Vaidarbhikamandi, Katyayanaha. How lovely it is, you know. And our Aitareya Rishi in the Aitareya Upanishad. Wonderful. So, Rishiyon ke Charitra, let us study. We are Sanatan Dharmins. No, I think we must go through that. We should not miss it. Wonderful it is. Second one. In the same way, in our Sanatan Dharma, right from beginning, we also have Maha Parama Bhaktas. Rishis who have mostly followed Jnana Marga and they have the bhakti also in them. But we also have the huge list of the Parama Bhaktas who, through the Navadha Bhakti, etc., have invoked the Lord for themselves and for the sake of the whole world. Mahabhaktas. है ना? The Narada Bhaktas, the Tumburu Bhaktas, the Prahlada Bhaktas. See the Valmiki, the Rishi as well as Bhakta. Vyasaji also, Bhagavad Avatara, Rishi as well as Bhakta. How many Bhaktas? The Krishna Avatara, all the Gopikas were Bhaktas. The Arjuna was Bhakta. Even the Uddhavji was Bhakta. How many, the Dhruvas, the great devotees. The Rama Avatar, all of them is 3 brothers were Bhakta. Dharmadadi, Vibhishanadi, Sugrivadi, Angadadi, Jambavadadi. ये सारे भक्त ही ना इनके कहानियां नहीं पढ़ना क्या? How many wonderful bhaktas of those times only. Every Purana talks about so many. Even Mother Parvati herself was bhakta for Bhagavan Shiva. Go through them, the bhakta Shiromani Kataya. As regard bhaktas, even to the recent time also, we can have so many bhaktas. The Suradasas, the Tulsi Dasas, the Ramadasas, the Kabira Dasas, the Purandara Dasas, the Kali Dasas, they're all Mahabhaktas. Mahabhaktas, the Vaishnava Bhaktas of the Adavars, chant of them. Then the Shaiva Bhaktas of the Nayanars of this Tamil. They are all just 500, 600,000, 200, 1200 years, 1500 years, ये समय के हैं सब. Much before Pauranika Kala, Gajendra was a great bhakta. Padho story. Itna बढ़िया है. In Bhagavad Purana, every skanda, while talking about Avatara, talks about the bhaktas only. Vritrasura was Mahabhakta, Bali was Mahabhakta, though they were born in the Rakshasa Kula. Vibhishana the Bhakta. So it's great, rich literature it is. When we study them, then all the required stamina, tempo, inspiration comes. Then only we come out of our own lethargy, spiritual lethargy, spiritual indolence, spiritual non-inspiration or non-commitment. We come out of it. The information only gives us inspiration. Inspiration only makes us take the initiative. The initiative only sustains us, continues us. That only takes us to the divine goal. See the stories of the Narada, the Bhakta, see the stories of the Gopikas, the Bhakta, the Gwa, all of them. Every avatar में बढ़िया है कि नहीं महाभक्तास सो मेनी पशुओं में भी बहुत सारे भक्त के रूप में आए हैं है ना ऑल वानरस आर पशुस ओनली देयर भक्ति luckily our Skanda Purana Parayana is giving every day to us some or the other story of कोई ना कोई राजा महाभक्त कल देखा हमने that Brahmana has got 8 children, all the 7 were good, the last one. It's all how many stories? पुराण पढ़ते जाओ आपको उसमें भगवान भी मिलेंगे ऋषि मिलेंगे भक्त भी मिलेंगे एक्सक्लूसिवली ऋषि चाहिए तो स्टडी वेदास वेदांत वेद No, I'm enjoying last 5 months with the youth, the chanting of Rigveda mantras. We have done Yajurveda, बहुत सारा. अब ऋग्वेद मंत्र डेली 8-10 मिनट पढ़ रहे हैं. Now we are doing 7th mandala. उनमें so many rishis names, all of them are coming. हो गया these 3 things today for the common sense thought. Then the 4th one is what very essential is also about our Sanatana Dharma, Mukhya Shastras, we must have the basic knowledge about them. Shruti, why they are called as Shruti? Vedas, what is the meaning of Veda? What it contains basically. What did Vedavyas Bhagavan has done? हमको तो बेसिक नॉलेज होना चाहिए श्रुति और वेद along with what are Vedangas. Chaturveda, and in each Veda the 4 portions, and Vedas are the Vedanga. उनका थोड़ा तो information, अरे how can we be so buddhu about our own Sanatan Dharma? So glorious. Not even one Hindu should be there without this knowledge. ये हमारा संकल्प, goal and as well as प्रयास, प्रार्थना to the Lord. Oh Lord bless. Let hundreds and thousands of universities come in the whole world, especially India, which talk only Sanatan Dharma. All these things. मैं तो हर दिन संकल्प करता हूँ विश्वविद्यालयों का और इतने सारे आते रहे कि सारे एक एक चीज पूरा सनातन धर्म का must be known to the world. So the granthas, the Shruti granthas, Vedas, Smruti granthas, there are 18 Smrutis are there. Vyasa Smriti, Parashara Smriti, Yajnavalkya Smriti, Maitreya Smriti, we have the Manu Smriti, Sutta Samhita is a Smriti, Gita is a Smriti, Yoga Vasishta Maharamayana is a Smriti Grantha. So we must have the basics of them in a Ashtadasha Smriti Grantha. Spend every day for one Smriti Grantha to browse through. Today we have everything accessible on the net. तो आराम से बैठो कंप्यूटर के सामने फोन ऑन करो चलो व्हाट इज याज्ञवल्क्य स्मृति टॉक्स अबाउट व्हाट इज सूत संहिता सूत जी हिमसेल्फ वो पुराण करता तो ऑल दैट वी मस्ट हैव श्रुति स्मृति सेम वे व्हाई नॉट अबाउट पुराणास 6 are Brahma, 6 Vishnu, 6 Shiva Sambandhi Puranas, and there are very many Puranas, all the mother in different forms, and also the gods like Ganapati, etc. It is said we have 108 Puranas. Upapurana, Purana, Atipurana, Kila Purana, Lagu Purana, and Mahapurana. All these six categories, every one of them into 18. 6 और 18 108 पुराण है. कि नहीं? We must have a Bhagavad Puran, 12 skandhas, what it talks. Skanda Purana, 3 khandas it has got. Maheshwara Khanda, Vaishnava Khanda, Brahma Khanda. So to Garuda Puran talks about that. What? Vishnu Puran, Vishnu Katha hai. Shiva Puran. Isn't it? Is it not a good effort? Will it not divinize us? I think it will be really helpful. Gita, 80 chapters, a clarity should be there to us. It's a Smriti Grantha, Yoga Vasishta Maharamayana. We are studying luckily the 6 Prakarnas. Vairagyam, Muksha Vivakara, Utpatti, Sthiti, Upashama, Nirvana Prakarnas. What is it containing? Isn't it? And also the Itihasa. The two only, Mahabharata and Ramayana. तो हमें होना चाहिए वो. All the 18 Parvas of Mahabharata, all the 7 Kandams of Ramayana. क्या है उसमें? कथा कम से कम. Isn't it? And also the last but not the least is the great rachanas of the Mahapurushas, Gurus, Rishis. Other than Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa. Santavangmaya we call. The Ashtavakra Gitas. Isn't it? The Rubhu Gitas. The Tripura Rahasyams. All Bhagavan Sri Adi Shankara given literature. More than 100, 200 granthas he has written. And his own Guru, Gaundapada, Gaudapada, Rachanas are there. Many other, after Bhagavan Shankara, the Sureshwara has written, Bhagavan Suresh. The Siddhi Granthas are there. Brahma Siddhi, Advaita Siddhi, Nyayamrita Advaita, Advaita Siddhi, then Ishta Siddhi, Siddhi Granthas, they are called Naiskarma Siddhi. Advaita Siddhi, Ishta Siddhi, Naiskarma Siddhi, Brahma Siddhi. है ऐसे इतने सारे सैकड़ों ग्रंथ. You go through them. Oh, बाप रे बाप. Thousands and thousands of them. So many Mahatmas. There are so many literature. छोटे से लेकर बड़े तक. We don't know they are there. अरे बाप रे. Even the recent, 50 years back, 100 years, 200 years back. How many? Every language. कोई संत आकर, in Bengali have written. What a great textbooks they are there. The Charanadasa, how many books he has written? Pure Vedanta. The Vichara Sagaras. These are great, great books they are all. Of the recent past. Madhusudana Saraswati ji has given so many books to us. तुलसीदास जी से कवितावली, गीतावली, दोहावली, है ना, इतने सारे. The Surdas, Sura Sushma, it was called as. How many wonderful literatures they are there. Tulsi Sudha, Meera Madhuri. These are the names of the texts of their writings. Recent past, 100-200 साल पहले के literature. The great Pujya Gurudevs, how many books are there? Independently written. They're all the realized masters' writings only. The Vivekananda's complete literature. How beautiful it is. The Aurobindo's huge literature volumes. Oh, it's mind-blowing. We have to be in different level to study them. Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi's given Shastras. Even the great Mahatmas like Sri Swamiji Ranganathanand, see the eternal values for changing society. If you see those books, how much of the things that are given. इतने सारे हैं हमको पढ़ने के लिए. Spend time in them. Okay, this is the fourth one. But the fifth one is the one which I like the most. That from each of this literature, we must have at least 5, 5, 10, 10, 15, 20, 20 shlokas, either by hearted or written somewhere for our daily reference. ये इम्पोर्टेंट, फाइनली तो हमको ये होना चाहिए. So some mantras talking about Brahma Tattva, some mantras talking about the sadhana, some mantras talking about the preparation, the yogyata, the desirability, some mantras talking about the bhakti sadhana, some about the values, some about the yoga sadhana. तो मंत्र हमको तो कम से कम 100 तो होना चाहिए ना, which are to be referred by us every day, and which gives direct information and inspiration regarding what we have to do to what to achieve, isn't it? There's so many. प्रकरण ग्रंथों से ले लो, गीता से ले लो, उपनिषदों के मंत्र ले लो, तो एक स्टॉक होना चाहिए 100-200 मंत्रों का हमारा. 5 things. And the most important, the sixth one is what? All said and done. The sixth point is very crucial, that never forget even for a moment that we are spiritual seekers. We have to focus our full attention only on ourselves exclusively for our own spiritual sadhana and spiritual evolution. This is most important than all the above said 5. अपना कहाँ भटक रहे हैं अभी बाहर जगत में, कहाँ अटक रहे हैं बाहरी वस्तुओं में, कहाँ लटक रहे हैं सेल्फ इन्वाइटेड प्रॉब्लम्स में. Focus on ourselves, turn on to ourselves. Let us do our own sadhanas. Let us do all our upasanas to get good equipments. Let us do our Guru Sevas to get the pakka knowledge about Tattva. Let us focus on our own inner manana, nididhyasana, dhyana and anubhuti. पहले अपने आप को सुधारो. स्पिरिचुअल सुधारो. उद्धरेद आत्मनात्मान. Most important is this one. Have we taken charge of our own life? Have we fully convinced that we have to realize the spiritual truth? Therefore, we are exclusively a spiritual sadhakas. ये सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट. इसके लिए ऊपर के 5. नहीं तो क्या है, न इधर का न उधर का रहते हैं, या उधर जाकर अपने आप को तबाह कर लेते हैं. उधर इनटू द डेल्यूजरी वर्ल्ड ऑफ मल्टीप्लिसिटी, है ना, द डेल्यूजरी वर्ल्ड ऑफ ईश्वर जीव जगत, द डेल्यूजरी वर्ल्ड ऑफ द पंचकोश युक्त जीव भाव. ये सब में तो फंसे हैं, नया न बाहर उसमें से. शुड वी नॉट मेक इट सर्टन फॉर ourselves that our goal is the inner self, and who else can do sadhana for us? हमें. Unless this sleeping lion of sadhaka gets jagrata, how can he do all the required tapasyas, upasanas, aradhanas, anushtanas? ऐसे बुद्धू घोचू तमोगुणी रजोगुणी शर्म नहीं आता. What life we are living, useless. We have to know for ourselves. I'm telling about me. You are all Jnanis, Mahatmas, Siddha Purushas. I know that. What a useless life we are living. Where are those commitments of Nachiketa and Prahalad and Dhruva? Where are the surrenders like that of the Gopikas or the Narada and all? Where are those tapasyas like, the Yajnavalkyas, the Vishwamitras, or the great bhaktas or rishis? क्या कर रहे हैं हम? Always worried about the sharira, worried about the bhoga, worried about doubly useless people than us, with all the relativity, and creating new friends, murak, and who are only worldly, joining new organizations which are only worldly. क्या कर रहे हैं हम भाई? कोई मेच्योरिटी का कहीं भी कोई हिंट है? Is there anything? Such a childish and foolish life we are living. Where is the dignity of being a sadhaka, a tapasvi, a bhakta, a jignasu, a mumukshu? Is there any layer हमारे अंदर एक्सरे करके देखो दिखता है क्या? बायोप्सी करके एटॉप्सी जो भी कहते हैं, स्पिरिचुअल एक्सरेस, वी हैव टू नो. हर रोते रहते हैं, बैठे रहते हैं, कंप्लेन अबाउट द वर्ल्ड, डिमांड फ्रॉम द वर्ल्ड, Still worldly only. Such a wretched life. Yeah, that's why we deserve to be in Kali Yuga only. Useless. हमें अपने आप को सोचना है. How my days are spent, how my mind is working all the time. But still same the artha kama. Or the same worry with the people around and all. कुत्ते की धूम सीधा होता ही नहीं. क्या कर रहे हैं हम अपने जिंदगी के लिए? व्हाट विल टेल when we go there and भगवान asks us, अरे मनुष्य, I gave you everything, है ना? What will answer if he asks? है ना? Arrogant answer we can give. Yeah, whatever you gave without using them, I am giving them back to you. Oh Lord, तेरा तुझको अर्पण क्या लागे मेरा. No, we have to mind it seriously, sincerely, deeply. From that, let that giant, the sadhaka take roots, means really should awaken. Enter into those various sadhanas, tapasyas, anushtanas. कुछ भी हो जाए, अब क्या होगा सबसे ज्यादा? मैक्सिमम मरेंगे, वो इन्हीं में मरेंगे वो. व्हाट इज बेटर, सोते सोते, रोते रोते, खाते खाते मरे, या साधना करते करते? Anyway, we will die. What way we should die? See how many people in the world are dying in such a wretched way, meaninglessly, and lost in this and that and all. Our living also, our death also. Both should be with that spiritual dignity. है ना? वो करना है, नहीं तो ये मन मोह माया फंसाता ही रहता है हमको. वो नहीं फंसा रहा, हम ही उसको बोल रहे फंसाओ मुझे. This we have to ponder over. Enough, lots of time wasted. Whole life is wasted on in the non-essentials. Think about it. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsa Rishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha. Om Shruti Smriti Purana Namalayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram निधये सर्वविद्यानां विसजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. गुरुपुङ्गवपुङ्गवकेतनते समतामयतां नहि कोऽपि सुधीः. शरणागतवत्सलतत्त्वनिधे भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं. विदितानमया विशदैककला न च किञ्चन काञ्चनमस्ति गुरो. द्रुतमेव विदेहि कृपां सहजां भव शङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं. ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक इंद्र संस्कृते पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्धि अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं स सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयः. राम मंदिरवत् समस्त मंदिर विश्वविद्यालय पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या साधना प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनमस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रु शास्त्र समूल निर्मूलन बाह्याभ्यन्तरे शास्त्ररूपेण वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृते सुसंप्रतिष्ठा विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा अस्मिन् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्म दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद् देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशङ्करभाष्यसमेत अध्ययन साधनाप्रयत्नमोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ॐ नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः। Chant the second chapter. Mantras 14, 15, 16, 17 or 16, 17, दो बस। एषः देवः प्रदिशोऽनु सर्वाः पूर्वोह जातः सौगर्भे अन्तः स एव जातः स जनिष्यमाणः प्रत्यङ्जनास्तिष्ठति सर्वतोमुखः यो देवो अग्नौ योऽप्सु यो विश्वं भुवनमाविवेश य ओषधीषु यो वनस्पतिषु तस्मै देवाय नमो नमः. So, friends, we were seeing the 10th and 11th mantras. 10th was very clear. Ki the sthala selection for our doing the Bahiranga Antaranga Yoga Sadhana. Bahiranga Yoga Sadhana has got the Yogasanas, Pranayama, ityadi. Antaranga Yoga Sadhanas are Dharana Dhyana Samadhi for the Chitta Vritti Nirodha, then focusing on the absolute reality as indicated in Vedanta. For doing that, the sthala was told to us. Same Shuche Sharkara Vahnivaluka Vivarji Same Shuchau Sharkara Vahnivaluka Vivarjite शब्दजलाश्रयादिभिः मनोनुकूलेन तु चक्षुपीडने गुहानिवाताश्रयणे प्रयोजयेत्. See the intelligence of this Rishi of this Upanishad, Shwethashwathara. You know, you should meditate. For meditating, the atmosphere should be conducive. Conducive atmosphere means these disturbances should not be there. Having said that, now he is answering to all our questions. Why the people go to the jungle or gufa and meditate there? That is why. Because that is a place where all the above disturbances are not there. So what he said in the first three lines, he summarizes in the fourth line. But which is the place which is free from all those disturbances? Guha Nivata Shrayane. Go to the gufa, the cave, where there is no wind to blow you away, too much of wind to disturb you, etc. विंड का एक एग्जाम्पल है, मतलब जहाँ सर्दी गर्मी बरखा इत्यादि टू मच वोंट डिस्टर्ब यू. So to the pashu pakshi, they won't trouble. So Guha Nivata Ashrayane is the summary of the place. And you can feel about it that we are all alone there. They wherein the Adi Bhautika, then Adi Daivika problems are not there. Adi Daivika are the rains, etc. Adi Bhautika are from the animals or other living beings. Tap are not there. And the Adhyatmika, it is in our hands to take care of Sharirendriya, Pranamana, Buddhyadi, Upadis for the Yoga Sadhana. Oh, already Sanyukta Chestaha, Pranayama, all that is taught. So, having done all these outer preparations, inner preparations, don't forget the main job. The main job is Prayojayet. अब देखो, main job is main job always. When I go to a Tirtha Yatra, the main job is Tirtha Yatra. अगर महाकुंभ में नहाने जा रहे हैं तो महाकुंभ में नहाना मेन. गो फर्स्ट डुबकियां लगाओ जितना हो सके उतना सबके लिए. देन सिट इन द कॉर्नर, स्पेंड टाइम इन जपा एंड ऑल. आई एम गोइंग टू एनी अदर तीर्थ यात्रा, मंदिर दर्शन इज important, not these shoppings, etc. Here also the whole life, the important thing is spirituality. In the spirituality, among all the preparations, the most important thing is prayojayet. Are you yoking, tuning yourself to that absolute truth or not? See that our case, if you take from so many years we are studying Upanishads, how many times we sat and tried to yoke ourselves to say that Aham Brahmasmi. on the basis of Shastra or on the basis of logic based on the Shastra, which is called actually the self contemplation. Are we doing it? प्रयोजयत नहीं कर रहे हैं तो how will the jiva have go away? How will the dehad upadhi tadatmya go away? How will the atma anubhuti come? We This is what we miss. We collect data, we buy the books, so we go and meet the महात्मास, we do नमस्कार चमत्कार to them, we give दक्षिणा. ये सब कर रहे हैं यार, ऐसे नहीं होता बात. प्रयोजयत is more important, है ना? Tuning ourselves to the truth through that विवेक, आत्मा अनात्मा विवेक, अनात्मा विवेक करके ये अनात्मा करके छोड़ना, आत्मा विवेक करके ये आत्मा करके तादात्म्य करना, आइडेंटिफाई. दिस इज मोस्ट एसेंशियल. Do nothing of the above, only this much you do, that is more than enough. See the same thought. Are we not studying in our Yoga Vasishta Maharam in the evening? What is Vasishtaji's teaching? Only one sadhana. Just be with your own self, you are liberated. And for that, you have to go to Guru and study Shastra from him. And for that, you have to be free from the Kamaraga, the Durgunas inside. This is the beautiful topic we are studying evening. कितना मजेदार है, कंप्लीट है. Only 22 श्लोक. We are doing the 15th or 16th now. Whole focus is where of Vasishthaji to teach Rama what? Finally, he says, you just know the self by self. Rama says also, by knowing the self, or in the self, free from all the maranadi will happen. You told, O Guru, I understood it. But how much dura I have to travel for it? What are the tapasyas I have to do? What is the klesha I have to go through? I am ready for it. Guide me. What he said, Paurushena Prayatnena. Only the Atmanveshana. For that clarity you need, then you go to Guru. Guru cannot speak without Shastra. He should tell from Shastra. Na tapodana karmavi. And see the yesterday's class, how clearly we were told about the limitations of those tapodana karma. And that two very important thoughts, if you really remember. एक तो ये था कि किसी से को धोखा देकर when we earn the money, and with that when we do the dana and punya or any spiritual activity, any divine, all punya goes to the fellow जिसका पैसा हमने लूटा. It goes to him. For us only Shrama. Vasishtha ji to very clearly told. And he also told in the Bhashyam is filled with ragadi upahita, ragadi upayukta chitta. If you have, your all tapasyas are Shramayavahi Kevalam. Connection, sequence of the thought development. Focusing on the main thing, all other things we have to do. Main is prayojayet. Yoking, tuning to the ultimate reality is our mukhya lakshya. For that only everything. नहीं तो सारे तैयारियां तो कर दी. Like some people are there, no? Very interesting. They organize for that Mahatma the entire arrangements for the pravachanam. And the Mahatma is there to talk on the Upanishads Gita. This fellow makes every arrangement exactly at the time of the pravachana beginning, he goes away. और घूम फिर के सत्संग होने के बाद फिर बिस्तरा बांधने के लिए फिर he'll come. To put off the mic or fold the chairs. There are some people. The main thing they disappear. There are some people only for the class they come. That's good. Some are there, they come and make arrangements also, attend the class also, help in winding up also. So prayojayet, yoking ourselves in our identity with the absolute self. हर दिन ये करते रहना until the experience happens. And the authorities what? All the Rishi Munis have reached that and they proclaimed that in that state of experience only there is liberation from all limitations, bondages. और क्या चाहिए? संशय क्यों होना इस विषय में? है ना? If there is nobody who has reached it, then we can always have the doubt. But there are hundreds and thousands of saints and sages who have reached that state, तो हमको तो it should be an inspiration. It should be an initiation. It should be a strength of, pushing us. So प्रयोजयेत गुहानिवाताश्रयणे प्रयोजयेत. प्रैक्टिकली हम अपने आप को other than the dehadi, other than the upadhi, other than jiva, I am that Brahman, that we have to daily do. How I am Brahman, the Shruti Mata says, that steady contemplation also I have to do, the logic I have to do, the examples that are given, I have to remember them every day. It's not Rajju Sarpa Bhranti, only in the class that I speak. How many times did you think at home? Or me also, after the class, did I contemplate it? हाउ मेनी एग्जाम्पल वे सा कितने उसके ऊपर हमने चर्चा किया घर जाकर मन में चर्चा अपने स्वयं का सो विदाउट डूइंग ऑल दैट हाउ कम द नॉलेज कम्स नॉट दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव नो नॉलेज जितना है सारा किताब में पुस्तक में जीरो इन द मस्तक वी हैव टू नो ऑल दिस इन these many things we are immature एवरीवेयर वी हैव टू ग्रो 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 बच्चा लोग हैं हम तो आध्यात्मिकता में ना लाइक किंडर गार्डन भी नहीं प्ले स्कूल भी नहीं है हम then only we can start and reach to the PhD level wherein the every intricacy of every Upanishad and every of the Vedantic topics we must master सारे सिद्धांत सारे परिभाषाएं सारे व्याख्यान सारे भाष्य सारा हमको आना चाहिए दैट्स PhD level Prayojayat is the point, right? Now, in the next mantra, Idanim Yogam Abhyasyataha Abhivyakti Chihnani Vakshante Nihara Ityadina. When one is doing yoga abhyasa, yes, is doing correctly, regularly, sincerely. To understand it, the some Abhivyakti Chihnani Vakshante, some symbols, the signs are indicated by the Shruti Mata, the Rishi here. Nihara ityadina. And for everything there is a chihna we see. A person is given the treatment for his disease. So the chihna, that slowly the symptoms are going away, inner things, pains are going away, he is getting stabilized. Symptoms तो देखते ना बार बार चेक करके उन दिनों में अलग होता है अपना जीभ दिखाओ अपना आंख दिखाओ अपना हाथ दिखाओ ही दैट डे ऐसा होता था विचित्र आजकल पता नहीं कुछ नहीं करते डॉक्टर हम नहीं मिलेंगे आप यू गो एंड गेट ऑल द टेस्ट एंड देन अब रिपोर्ट हम पढ़ेंगे उसके हिसाब से वो मेरे दुकान में जाके दवा खरीद बस दोज डेज इट वाज सो टेस्ट ये होल्ड द नाड़ी पकड़ के ये सब अब कुछ नहीं सब मशीन इसको मशीन में भेज जिंदा है कि नहीं पता चलेगा बाद में आई थिंक दे अमेरिका चाइना विल फाइंड ए थिंग आ गया है वो तो in one go send him through that thing everything about this fellow will be known physiological one entry for 5-10 minutes his heart pulse सब कुछ पता चलेगा including the other organs their functioning all of that I think the science will recognize one day so anyway the chihana everything if somebody is learning driving for 6 months there is a chihana in his expertise स्विमिंग सीख रहा है तो वो चिन्ह अलग होता है कोई गाना सीख रहा है तो उसका चिन्ह कोई डांस सीख रहे हैं सो इट इज अ चिन्ह स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन अपना चिन्ह तो कोई 20 साल से राजनीति में है सो देर आर सम सिंबल्स यू नो how he meets the people greets the people cheats the people the all that is there चिन्ह या 20 साल से पॉलिटिक्स में है different political diplomacy. I was seeing yesterday three chief ministers of India, all the three are there in that country, in that meeting, trying to get investments in their own state. The Telangana wala, the Andhra wala, and Maharashtra. Wala. They're all very politically mature people. So they have their own signs and symbols. You were listening to that US President elect, the inaugural speech. what process? Very expert, बहुत by heart किया उन्होंने. Very interesting. सो एवरीवेयर योगा आसनास कर रहे हैं तो उसका अलग ही सिम्टम्स होते हैं. प्राणायाम कर रहे हैं तो अलग ही सिम्टम. इन दैट प्राणायाम आल्सो इफ यू डू द भस्त्रिका इट इज डिफरेंट. इट इज कपालभाति उसका ये अनुलोम विलोम इफ इट इज इफ यू भ्रामरी तो एवरीथिंग विल शो इट्स रिजल्ट. Just like the bad things. Too much a drunkard, you can see the symptoms. Cigarette smoker, you can see the symptom. All the time glued to the TV, उसका आप symptoms देख सकते हैं. Eating like buffalo, you can see the symptom. He's a lazy fellow like a sleepy, you know it. Every चीज चिन्ह देख पता चल जाता. Symptoms. A person is greedy, lobby for long time. A chore, a cheater. तो पुलिस लोग ऐसे उनको देखते पता चले क्या है करके. दे नो. Anyway, all examples given in the same way, yoga sadhana, those who are doing these things, if they appear, then they are on the path. Shloka is Nihara Dhumar Kanilanam Khadyota Vidyut Spatika Shashinam Etani Rupani Purasarani Brahmanya Vivyakti Karani Yoge निहारधूमार्कानिलानलानां कद्योतविद्युत्स्फटिकशशीनाम् एतानि रूपाणि पुरःसराणि ब्रह्मण्यभिव्यक्तिकराणि योगे. है ना. एक क्रोधी का सिंबल, एक लोभी का सिंबल, एक कामी का सिम्टम्स, है नो. भोगी, एवरीथिंग. एक त्यागी, वंडरफुल एक्सप्रेशन. योगी. तो योगी. Let us chant or study with the Bhashyam directly. Niharaha means Tusharaha. है ना. आप कहते ना कोहरा और कोहरा आप कहते हो ना उसका. So Niharaha Tusharaha. What do you mean by Tushara? Is it that the outside you will see the Tushara with his eyes? Then he'll have to check the eyes only. Or for his sake, the Bhagavan sends the Tushara wherever he goes, even in the peak summer. That is why we have to study the Bhashya to understand these things. The Nihara, the Kohara ya Kohara is not the physical outside. Then what it is? Nihara Tusharaha means Tadvat, like that Kohare ke samana, pranaihi sama, chitta vrittihi pravartate. That is the idea. Because he is attending to the self. है. In the absence of the knowledge of self only, these things are projected and they gathered reality. Now the attention is more and more on reality. Therefore, slowly these equipments का reality कम होता रहता है. That is called as the nihara sthiti. It becomes vague. है ना. Like when you are in school, college, how much you used to be with your friends. घूमते थे, इतने साथ खाना खाते थे, मस्करी पढ़ाई. Now, in the last 30, 40 years, you're not in contact with him. Now, about all that memory, if I ask you, tell about your friends and all, nihara. Because the 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years have gone away. Therefore, धुंधला सा होता है all that memory. है ना. ये एक और मोर प्रैक्टिकल एग्जाम्पल इफ यू वांट कि कल सुबह उपनिषद में क्या बोला. इफ आई आस्क यू. है ना. इसलिए मैं आता नहीं क्लास में कि यू आस्क अस यू नो. फिर धुंधला सा हो जाता है हमको. अच्छा उपनिषद में इतना याद है कि आप आए थे, हम आ गए, पहले हम सो गए, बाद में क्या हुआ आई डोंट नो. सो निहार मीन्स तद्वत प्राण ही समाह चित्त वृत्ति ही प्रवर्तते. तो प्राण मीन्स प्राण शक्ति एंड इंद्रियास. चित्त एंड वृत्तिज आर निहार समान. धुंधलापन. दिस धुंधलापन also happens when we are in extreme tamas. But here this sadhak yogi is attending to Paramatma Tattva, therefore these are all dundula. You all know, no, when you prepare for your exam or interview or income tax paper returns, आप इतना उसमें you are focused. The other things are very dundula. Who is coming, who is going, what khana put on the plate, ऐसे we eat. You don't even check all that. Whenever you have to catch the train or the flight, don't you see that? So that type of a chitta vrittis Pranas means indriyas. They'll be like nihara samana. If that's happening, so you are doing yoga sadhana. This is how the transition happens from our being extremely aware of the illusory world to the extremely aware of the substrat. This is the shifting happens. Nihara ke sama. And in Vyavahara also you will be half attending to the world, like Lord Rama. He was in that Nihara sthiti because of his Viveka Vairagya, that he was never interested in anything. कोई पर्सनल चीजें भी इंटरेस्ट नहीं, कोई राज्य के भी चीजें इंटरेस्ट नहीं. He was just aloof. He was not involved. Nihara sthiti is that one. तद्वत् प्राणैः समा चित्तवृत्तिः तद्वत् प्रवर्तते. Because he's attending to that Paramatma Tattva. No, you can't do both of them. When you are deep, intense with the Paramatma, when you are attending that only, this all becomes Nihara Sama. The children who prepare for civil services, who are preparing for today JEE exam, and also for those IITs or what do you call civil chartered accountancy, वगैरह. How they are for other things Nihara Sama. And the doctor, so many patients today, outpatients, because of seasonal. He's so much engrossed in that work of checking, testing, prescribing, vichara. Other things is nihara rupa. His chitta, vrittis, indriyas do not function about it. Then the wife, children also know, are too many patients, he's busy, let us not disturb him. Okay? Nihara tusharaha tadvat pranai sama chitta vritti pravartate. This is the first symptom of we are on the path. Little higher than this is the second one. Tataha dhumaha iva abhat. Next one is what? More lighter than dhum, the nihara, that is dhumastiti. More than foggy is the smoky. Dhupa, bus, like the smoke of an agarbatti. निहारा तो थोड़ा दिखता है. There is a visibility difference. है ना? धूम क्या है? The smoke seen, but it is less effective only than the nihara. Not the dhuma of the whole America burnt and so much. You know, any country which cunningly cheats other nations, they will have these natural calamities. क्यों चाइना में इतने होते हैं? क्यों उधर होते हैं? Or wherever the divine is insulted, like in India. Insulted by what? Going there as a picnic, but not for sadhana. That's insult to the divine. Divine will not tolerate. So he will send the floods in all those places. Anyway, so धूम का second स्थिति है smoky or same is pranas and chitta vrittis. Then come the third level of purification. Tataha arkavat. Next is like the arkavat means surya samana. Means all of them are appearing kantimaya, wherein if required they are done, if not with the same kantimatta, they are withdrawn from the chitta vrittis as well as the prana indriya vritti. So nihara sthiti, dhuma sthiti, arka sthiti. Then the fourth one is what? Tataha vayu iva abhati. Vayuvat. वायु तो लगता है, मतलब it touches the body, but it is not seen also. He is just involving in that chitta vrittis as well as any outer prana kriya, indriya kriya, but Vayuvat. Vayu touches and goes. It doesn't stay there. In the same way, touch and go type of involvement with the chitta vrittis as well as the worldly things, with the indriyas. So much is soaked in the truth, contemplation, remembering throughout the day. खोया खोया दिखते हैं लोग. वो खोया खोया is a very important state that is hinted here. He is getting खोया खोया in Paramatma. It's called as amanaskata, not amanastam tadayati, amanaska. अमनस्क means mind is not here there. बस वही है. Wonderful. I really loved this portion when it is said. And let us pray. We also get so much engrossed in the Shastra Adhyayana, engrossed in the Manana Chintana of the truth indicated through those mantras. That we are not aware of the outer world only. This is how the yogis of the past, as we see in our history, used to sit for yoga samadhi and dhyana samadhi, bhakti samadhi for tens and hundreds of years. 5 साल, 10 साल, 1000 साल. It is so निहार धूम अर्क अनिला यहां तक हमने देखा. The fog, the smoke, the sunlight, then the anila वायु का हो गया. Next is anala. Then ततः वह्नि इव अति उष्णः वायुः प्रकाश दहनः प्रवर्तते. So the vayu only with lot of heat as if burning it touches our body because he is in such a deep meditation. All the impurities ignorances are getting burnt. अब जब भी कोई जलता है तो फिर गर्म तो होता है ना. So that is what he says. ततः वह्नि इव अति उष्णः वायुः प्रकाश दहनः प्रवर्तते. Same way, Bhashya Vayu Iva, like the outer Vayu touching us, looks like that. Bhashya Vayu Iva, Sankshubitaha Balavan Vijrumbhate. So within us also, the Vayu gets very powerful and Sankshobhita. Because all the male kachara jo hai, it has to go, no? So then they are all awakened. So sleeping negativities. They are woken up to send them away. Yesterday, day before, that when that fellow Trump, whatever is signed on that key, जन्म वहां हुआ तो सिटीजनशिप वाला बिलो कैंसल करे. 22 states have applied cases against him in that particular issue because how many lakhs of Indians, 10 lakh Indians के ऊपर है उसका असर है. 10 lakhs is a big number of Indians there. So they'll all have to come back or various effects are there on them. So they're all seated, sleeping comfortably. And when this is came, they are all awakened. I'm just giving the example of what is the meaning of all these symbols, symptoms is as the truth we are getting awakened to all the non-positive, they go up. Smelling. Then as the same America example, smelling this person's nature, how each country is responding. Awakening होकर all people, the illegal migrants से लेकर the Canadian government तक, how we are ruthlessly saying we don't allow the American what you call dominance, we will not allow our country to become the 66th state as a जो भी sentence. Awakened. So too we are going near the reality, then all the occupied non-positive negativities, just they pack up and go. When the Indian freedom struggle became very powerful, from every place they had to go. This is the idea. So then, Bahya Vayuriva Sankshubhidaha Balvan Vijrumbate. Then the other things. Kadachit Khadyota Kachitamiva Antarikshama Vidyudiva Rochishnu Alakshate Kadachit Spadikakriti. All of that one by one we'll see. Yoga sadhana में ये होता है. योगी है तो see, always it's not accidental. It is, I am conscious that I am doing sadhana. Therefore, these symbols come. Then I know I am progressing. Without being a yogi and doing sadhana, even if these things happen, there are two options are there. One option is he might have done the sadhanas in the earlier life. Second possibility is what? They may be physiological and at the brain level problems. वो भी हो सकते हैं. जब आंख ठीक नहीं दिखता है तो धुंधला सा तो होगा ना. That means what? Every elderly person above 80 जिनको सब धुंधला दिख रहा है तो he's a yogi or what? है ना? नहीं ना? Like every sadhu sannyasi dressed need not be sannyasi from inside. Every not be doing justice to their profession. They may be using it. In साधना कर रहे हम सिद्धियां मतलब सिंबल्स ऐसे दिखते हैं. What are the other things? We'll see. Om 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 Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Paramarshibhyo Namaha Parabrahmane Namaha Shruti Matre Namaha Tatsat Brahmarpadamas. Thank you, friends. Join for Gita. I asked how is the sound 1 hour 5 minutes back. I think you are busy in listening to the sound.